Hey, it's good to see you. Hello, and welcome to this little video in which I am going to be doing a soft-spoken show and tell. I'm about to leave for my friend's wedding, so I just wanted to do like a chill little hang video with you. You are facing this way today because the rest of this room all behind you, is covered in stuff that I plan to pack for the wedding. It's not a total mess. They're folded in piles and things like that, but this angle is much better. So today I wanted to do a collection of fall things. So I have a few things for you today that are fall related, and that's what I'll be sharing with you. The first one is a new tarot deck. I bought this tarot deck in the summer during a sort of limited restock. I wanted to say pre-sale, but it wasn't pre-sale because it was already out. It was sold out, and she did another like limited edition restock. So I ordered it in the summer, and it took a very, very long time to get there. And it just arrived this month. This is the stunning tarot from This is the 4th edition of this particular deck. She does many different editions. Each edition is limited, and so there's always something different, edition to edition. This one is a narrower, longer shape. As you can see, I think it's the 3rd edition is more square-like, still a rectangle, but kind of square-like. It has a circle on the front, and it's a bit different. So the cards themselves have a distinct shape and size, and I think for this edition she redrew the entire suit of coins, which is pentacles. So it's this gorgeous red color. Stunning tarot. This is better for tracing. Stunning tarot. So you should definitely check it out. Oh, I wanted to show you too. She signed it here with some gorgeous silver paint pen, I have to think. I'm not really sure how to find her name in this, but I assume this is like an underline. So maybe like this. And it's kind of glossy where she signed it. So I highly recommend her and her tarot decks. She has the Stunning Tarot deck, and she also has another deck. I don't know what it's called. It might just be called like Jonas. I don't know. And I also have that one. So maybe if you want, I'll do an updated tarot deck collection video. Let one I've had for ages though. Anyway. Okay. This is the deck. The backs of the cards are this gorgeous red color. You'll see the color palette of this deck is like chef's kiss. It's just so gorgeous. So we just have this little light floral pattern here in red. I can shuffle them like this, like riffle shuffle. I do have to stretch my hands to do that, but I can. Otherwise, I just kind of go, like this. Trying to be quiet for you. Okay, so I'm going to give you just an overview of the deck so you can see the colors first. I mean, how beautiful is that, right? How beautiful. We have these purples, light, kind of lilac color, and a dark purple. These deep reds. We have this really lovely spring-like yellow green, and some white, some black. I think it's beautiful. So she creates all this art by hand and then makes tarot decks with it. The wand suit, so it's a tarot deck, which is kind of fall-like, but then also I feel like the thematic nature of this deck is also sort of fall-like to me. I don't quite know why. It operates a lot on different myths and like magical, mystical histories. So the wand's suit, if I can find it for you, they're all purple, and it's like a witch theme. So there you can see a wand card, another wand card, another wand card, and let's see, here's another wand card. Then we have the cups suit, which is a sort of 1001 Nights type theme. That's in red. Let me find you another one. Yeah, cups. And then we have the Pentacles suit, which is based on ancient Egyptian mythology, like this. And finally, here's another Cups card that I really like. I love the red and the purple as the shadow. And then we have Swords, which is mermaids. And like this. Mermaids. Here's a nice Pentacles card. And, here's a major arcana card. There's this eye bearing down. So that's also gorgeous. Let's see if I can find. Here's the moon. Gorgeous. I love those colors. Yeah, so I am quite pleased with it. It's really beautifully done. And the readings so far have been very practical, like a little moody, kind of older sister vibe, like practical, thinking outside of the box, but still kind of brass tacks sort of vibe, with, of course, a certain magical mystical quality to it. I'm gonna try to put these away as quietly as possible. Yeah, it's interesting reading with this deck because, like I said, it feels like an older sister almost, like significantly older sister. Whereas sort of recently, semi-recently, also this year, I guess, I got the Mystical Mondays deck, which I also really like, and that one is pure optimism for me. It's like confetti in the air. I'm your super fun friend who always, turns your frown upside down kind of vibe. This one is more like moody, witchy sister who's still not moody in like a hysterical, emotional, like wave way, but moody in a like deep, dark, but accessible way. So that is the first thing I wanted to share with you. The next thing, is this wooden box, which is more than just a box, but we'll begin with just the box itself. We recently oiled this, which is why it's so beautiful. Which actually I brought to show you too. When we bought this box, we also bought a little butcher block oil. A little butcher block oil. Butcher block oil. From Ironwood. I think anything will do. But if you're oiling your butcher block, your cutting board, whatever, you want to make sure not to use an oil that can oxidize and go bad. So it needs to be food safe, but also you want to make sure that it's not going to oxidize. So like certain oils, I'm sure you can think of some, would not be food safe. Others are food safe, like olive oil, but olive oil can go bad, so you don't want to use that. This is a mineral and citrus blend. I've also heard walnut oil is food safe and doesn't go bad either, so you can use that. It seems like such a superfluous, like indulgent, kind of just needless thing to get oil for your butcher's block or for your wooden cutting boards, but it was just a few bucks, so we got it. And one of the most satisfying things I've done this year was oiling our wooden cutting board. We have a few wooden cutting boards. 2 of them are just pieces of wood and don't need to be oiled, although I did oil them and now they look so beautiful, even though they're just literal slabs of wood from like the backyard, And then we have another cutting board that is nicer. It has more of a design, like different blocks of wood put together. It has a certain grain. It has this like checkerboard design, checkerboard design, and we've had it for about a year. We should have been oiling it. We should have gotten this oil a year ago, but we didn't. But we just got it, and it was still worth it. And that board has never looked more beautiful, more like brand new. It just shines in the light, and it was really satisfying. So, something to consider if you've never considered that before. Anyway, back to this box. Why it's so shiny is because we oiled it. We were like going crazy with the so lustrous. This box is a box for tea. It wasn't very expensive. My partner got it for us because it's getting cooler out, so I've been drinking more tea. You know I love my tea. But we have so many, like paper boxes of tea in our cabinet, and it's a cabinet you kind of have to reach to pull items down from. And these paper boxes full of satchels of tea were just falling everywhere. They would fall on you. They were like in order too, but they would just fall on you. Falling, falling, falling. You could never find the one you wanted. You could never find the one you wanted. It was like, babe, what kind of tea do you want? It's like chamomile. Well, if chamomile's in the back, you're screwed, So we just got this wooden box to hold our tea, which is like definitely not necessary. Wasn't that expensive either, and it's one of those small things that you're like, I don't need that, but once you get it, you're like, wow, that makes my life marginally better every single day. From fall, winter to spring, like every day will be a little better because I won't get, bombed by boxes of tea. So, this is what it looks like inside. It has 10 spots. It's kind of hard to show you because it's quite big. Okay, there you go. So it has 10 spots. We have a lot of this tea, so it's just taking up 2 spots for now because we only had 9 types of tea. So this is elderberry lemon blend, which is like an immunity and stress tea. It boosts your immunity and it lowers stress. We have then a ginger tea, also from Yogi. And that's just good for your digestion or when you're sick. Then I'll go up here and then go to the other side. This is organic pomegranate white tea. It's delicious, but there's a fair amount of them because it has caffeine in it. And I often drink tea at night. This one is chamomile. Love it. It's good for your digestion and it's good for winding down at the end of the night. Then we have peppermint right here, which, if you know, is probably my favorite. It's really good for digestion and it's just really soothing and refreshing as well. I don't know why, I just love it. Sometimes I'll do chamomile because it's a little bit more of a, wow, that looks way cuter. It's a little more of a earthy kind of vibe, but peppermint's good in all seasons. Here we have English breakfast tea. Has a little caffeine in it. We have some classic green tea, a little caffeine in it as well. This is a passion tea, no caffeine. My partner's really big into herbal teas that are kind of fruity, so that's mostly for him. I'm not opposed to it, but it's not the one that I reach for. And then we have a mint tea as well. So just 3 of these have caffeine in them. The rest are for nighttime. Yeah, so if you're a big tea drinker, then I highly, highly recommend it. Not only are boxes no longer falling on us every night of the week, but it also feels really satisfying to open it, see what you have all laid out, and choose. There's something special about just really pleased with that purchase. Sometimes small things that make your life easier feel like such big, great things. Okay, and then finally, how could she not? She got a fall candle. I'll definitely need more than just this one, but this is the only one I have at the moment, so I wanted to share it with you. We were at Target recently and I wanted to pick up a fall candle. A lot of the candles for fall and for life are really intense for me, like too sweet. Which is funny because I can remember being a kid and going with my mom to the Yankee Candle store. There was one only in the mall that was like 45 minutes away, but later in life there was one in town. And she would always get Home Sweet Home, Home Sweet Home, Home Sweet Home. And to this day, I think if I smelled that candle, it would remind me of my home as a kid. Because she no longer gets that candle, or any candle really in particular. But I would beg her to get, like, there was this one that was like buttercream frosting. I think that's what it was. It was buttercream something. And it was a sort of cream colored off-white candle. Or like cupcake candles, cookie candles, but especially this buttercream frosting one, I thought smelled so good. So good. And she never ever let me get it. We never got it. Which is okay, because now I can see why not. Like, smelling those kinds of candles, for me personally, it's overwhelming. The sugar is overwhelming. Which is funny too, because like I have a huge sweet tooth. One would think that I could handle it, but yeah, it's like I want to eat all my dessert. I don't want to like live in a room that smells like it or smell like it myself. So this is the candle I found at Target that was very fall smelling without being too overwhelming for me personally. It's called Orchard Cider. And it has these little pumpkins. No, they're apples. Little apples, like polka dots, polka dots, all fun. And it is a double wick candle. I have not burned it yet, as you can see, but it really smells like an orchard. I grew up going to orchards and I miss them. It's a scented soy candle that has been infused with essential oils. And I think that's all that it wants to tell us. Burn time is up to 50 hours. And I can't wait to start burning it. Yeah, I want to go to an orchard. A long time ago, I had a video on this channel. I think it's still up. That was an orchard haul, where I just tapped on little baby pumpkins and donuts, I think. Donuts. And an apple or two from the orchard. Maybe like some fudge or some bags of candy. So, that is that. My fall things for now. I hope you are doing super, super, super well. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you very soon, and until